How's it, guys? Ravi the Heavy Roll already here from Mzansi Comic Club. Some of those that are very close to me know that I've always been and will always be a wrestling fan. The WWE being my staple. Um, Largely because that was what was available to us here in South Africa. So much so that in 1996, WWF at the time actually toured South Africa. And back in 1996, and they even had a big event at Good Hope Center. And there were some awesome wrestlers back then. You had Jake the Snake Roberts, you had Stone Cold Steve Austin. He just sort of broke away from that ringmaster mold. You even had Triple H, a very young Triple H, Paul Levesque. Unfortunately, Shawn Michaels wasn't on that tour, but Bret Hart certainly was, and he got the roaring standing ovation when he came to the center stage, as it were, or the ring. And then my favorite wrestler, funnily enough, wasn't on the main event card for that night. It was actually Owen Hart, Bret Hart's late brother. Owen was always a favorite wrestler of mine. He was the one guy I really, really wanted to see persevere and get a championship shot. And of course, unfortunately, that never happened. Owen only saw success in the tag team and the Intercontinental Championship run, but other than that, there wasn't anything much that took effect. I do recall he won a double slammy at some point, I think back in 96. I could be wrong. But for me, he was one of the standout members of the Hart Foundation at the time. And of course, he was a tag team partner with Yokozuna. Who I think was quite an understated wrestler. I mean, he had a significant number of abilities when he just started out. Yes, he was quite big sized, what have you, but he was quite agile in the ring. And I think over time, unfortunately, Yokozuna, who's part of the Ionai family, the same family which Roman Reigns and The Rock and Umaga, quite a few of those notorious wrestlers, pretty much come from that particular stable, that particular family unit. Unfortunately, Yokozuna, of course, passed away back in 2000, but they were very approachable on the tour, man. They broke kayfabe quite regularly, and obviously it's a big no-no in the WWE of today. But Owen Hart was by far the most approachable guy, man. Like, he would wave and he would high five people, and he was supposed to be a heel. But I really, really dug his vibe, and I believe he was quite a family man. And again, I think a lot of fans echo that same sentiment of being so approachable. I think one of the biggest standout moments for us, because it was my very first live WWE event, was seeing Stone Cold Steve Austin for the first and the last time, because unfortunately I never got an opportunity to see him again thereafter. But it was even before he actually won his first WWF championship, and it was against Shawn Michaels. But wow, what a performer. Jake the Snake Roberts managed to get the better of him in that particular match, but I think it's because it was a house show, it was in South Africa. And obviously it wasn't televised and what have you. But I really enjoyed it. It was one of those things that we even saw iconic wrestlers like Vader and Crush. And really, these guys were at another level. Marty Jannetty was there. These guys were unbelievable. High flyers, some really good performers. I think the 1-2-3 Kid also made an appearance on that tour. And I think that was the first of many tours that came after. But the one guy I really wished I got to see, and he was very much in his prime, he just won the WWF Championship, WWE Championship as it's known now, was Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. By far one of my favorite wrestlers. Favorite moment was, of course, the 1996 SummerSlam match against Razor Ramon, the rematch, if you will, where this time he got the better of good old Razor, Scott Hall. What a performer. HBK, high flyer, heavyweight. He broke a lot of molds there. Vince McMahon has been reputable for being favoring towards bodybuilder types, big sized wrestlers. And, Michaels obviously fit the profile of a high flyer. And it was nice to see a transition, a change from those traditional big boys to, an everyday man. I don't know. I know I don't look like one, but Shawn Michaels, while he was quite ripped himself, he was quite a lean, small type character in comparison to the giants like Diesel and Psycho Sid, who were also awesome wrestlers at the time, both of which favored the jackknife powerbomb. But wow, that's it from me, guys. I really wanted to share that with you. Those of you that take the time to watch my videos, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And drop me a like and subscribe so I can produce more content like this going forward. Otherwise, take care of yourself, stay safe, be merry, and be kind to each other. Otherwise, all the best. Bye-bye.